The last time there was like a last woman standing match was WWE Evolution back in 2018 when it was like the all women's pay per view, and that last woman standing match was good. This next one, the second one, this one at Crown Jewel was by far a really good one. Like this was whether Bayley can get the titles, so now all of Damage Control can be dripped in gold, or is this where Bianca Belair retains her titles? And honestly, that's exactly what happened. Bianca Belair surprisingly retained her Raw Women's Championship, and I was surprised. I'm like, because because the reason why, because Bayley is too thick. She lost because she is too thick, and she got stuck because her booty could not get out of that ladder. She is way too thick. Oh God. Like literally think about it. Like obviously from where she was NXT, her she was skinny. I mean, she was skinny. She was getting there, but she was skinny. Her now she thick, she work out, and you can see it happening. But she lost that match because she got stuck in a ladder because she's way too thick. Oh God! But overall, that this match was a really good match. I really liked every inch of this match too. In this last women standing match, it was either Bianca Belair gonna retain and her going for a year long reign for to the next rest, so she can like probably lose it to like next year's WrestleMania, or Bayley's gonna pick up the win and finally have you know like championship gold around her waist again and have Damage Control dripped out in all of the gold for Raw. And honestly, it was a really good match. I really liked everything about it. Like to belly, on to the stage itself, from Bianca Belair doing the suplex on the actual stage because I know that hurt. I didn't really get the whole gist of the golf cart being there. That was a little bit weird, honestly, in my opinion. But overall, like everything about that match was really good. I really loved everything about it. Like it was getting to the point that Bayley was bringing out the kendo sticks and everything. She's bringing out chairs. She's bringing out a ladder. She bring out every little thing that knows the man. Kind of like a little bit of their ladder match at Extreme Rules that past month. But honestly, really, I just love the match entirely. I just didn't know if Bianca Belair was gonna lose the match or if she was gonna retain the match and like basically retain her title in that match. Because honestly, if obviously I said if Bayley doesn't win this match, she's just not ready to become Raw Women's Champion. She's not ready to become a champion again. I don't know what they're gonna do with her storyline from now on with Damage Control because right now Kai and Sky has tag team gold. Bayley doesn't at the moment. She still can't get tag team gold at all. I mean, not tag team gold. She still can't get you know like women main championship gold. She can't get it. So I don't know if they're gonna tease something like break up Damage Control because that's way too early. I don't know if they're gonna have have Bayley, just coaching Kai and Sky because they have tag team gold and it's probably just making them better because how long Bayley has been on the main roster for. But I feel, in my opinion, I don't know how it's gonna go on Monday Night Raw because Sky and Kai has tag team gold. Bayley has no gold. So I don't know if they're gonna turn on her because we have gold. You don't. You still don't have gold. After two matches, you try to wrestle with Bianca Belair, you still don't have gold. So why should we listen to you? Because you don't have gold. You're supposed to be the leader. You're supposed to be training us to become the next generation, like the face of the company, to be main eventers in the WWE. But if you can't even get gold, what's the point of us being a faction with you, to be friends with you, to be with you 24/7, to learn from you and to develop from you and to be better with you. Like, I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I feel like in my mind that probably will happen. But Bianca Belair is holding up her own definitely with Raw and with the Raw Women's Championship. I understand how they're trying to push her to become to basically have a better reign than her SmackDown Women's Championship because we all know what happened when she won the SmackDown Women's title and then lost it to Becky Lynch in 3 seconds over a choke slam or a variation of the choke slam or a rock bottom. You feel me? But I know they're trying to regain that type of win um, from her. I also understand that it's obviously time to elevate Bianca Belair because that's what they're doing now. Because when it hits December, it's been like close to a year. I think it is like I think it's going to be not close to a year, but it's going to be like around that time, like half of a year since she's been, you know, champion since WrestleMania, since she won the title at WrestleMania from Becky Lynch, and I'm loving every aspect of Bianca Belair. I just feel like sometimes when they're booking her matches and booking the shows and stuff for the storyline, she have her winning like John Cena a little bit. If you look at it a little bit, they have her like kind of pulling a John Cena a little bit. I'm sorry, WWE, but it's kind of there. You can see it that like she's like how John Cena was. He was in bad predicaments, and every time he had something bad, like you look like he's never gonna come back for this. Somehow, some way, he comes back for it and overcomes the odds and becomes champion, or just or wins the match and everything, like they're doing with Bianca Belair. I won't say like I don't know if WWE is like a little bit reflecting like how they're doing with Bianca Belair off of John Cena, how he was back, anywhere between like '08 to 2013, or like anywhere between basically '08 to 2013, them like 5 years, like yeah, around like what, yeah, 6 years um of him just being dominant over anybody out of the worst predicaments, him being dominant over like the stuff that he could probably never come back out of. And I'm like, there's nothing wrong with this, like you're doing, but you can do it from time to time, but not, every week, every Monday night Raw. Like that's kind of like you're putting like I feel like you're kind of going back to that old habit, like the one that you said that you're not gonna go back to. And um like I said, I'm glad. Like I'm in my opinion, I'm glad that Bianca Belair retained her gold because I really want her to have a longer reign like she did her SmackDown Women's title. I really do. I really, really do. I want it to happen. I want her to maybe lose it to maybe I don't know, Shayna. You have Shayna, Ripley. You maybe Bayley again sometime in the future. Raquel, any person. I'll be glad. I'll be glad for that to happen. But right now, I think it's just the time for Bianca just to retain her gold, and or just try to retain a gold between you know Royal Rumble and WrestleMania. And if she loses at WrestleMania, you could call it a solid year long reign. It was solid. It was really good. They had probably had some low points, but it was pretty good. But in the match, though, honestly, the way that Bianca Belair won was crazy. It was crazy. She literally, did a KOD onto the chair. Her knee hit the chair. Bailey's knee hit the chair, and then after that, she stuffed her in. She rolled her, and then stuffed her in the ladder, and then pushed the ladder to the turnbuckle, to the bottom turnbuckle, so she won't get up. Because that's pretty smart. Because I know that Bayley was hitting Bianca Belair with a candlestick, trapped her in between the ring and the steel steps, and then kept on covering her and hitting her with candlesticks, and kept on covering her with like the ladder and everything. So that's smart from both ends of the playing field. But honestly, I can see her struggling, and I'm like, yeah, she's not going out of that. If this was Skinny Bailey from NXT, then she's probably gonna wiggle out of that. But this is thick Bailey we talk about. Okay, this is she worked on the booty type Bailey. So yeah, she's not climbing out of that. And her retaining tag team, not tag team, her retaining the Raw Women's Championship. It's surprising. I was definitely surprised that she retained it. I honestly thought she was definitely gonna lose. Like everybody thought that she was definitely gonna lose, but no, she didn't. So I don't know what Triple H has more to offer. I don't know if they're gonna have their last match at Survivor Series. Um, I don't know if their last match at Survivor Series should be probably like a Hell in a Cell match or something very extreme, something to remember, the rivalry by. But honestly, I'm happy. I'm definitely looking forward to their last match and see if Bailey can actually probably pick up the win and actually pick up the gold at Survivor Series. This, coming up later this month. So, but overall, congratulations, Bianca, for retaining a title, and we're seeing where it takes us as well too.